Now, if I wasn't spending hella hours on Nicktropolis back in the day, I'm probably on YouTube watching match card compilations. It's just the way my brain was working at this time. I wasn't watching no match highlights. It's straight presentation over this way, you feel me? I love the match card rundown so much. Like, when you got Taz and Michael Cole, and this Sunday, we're 3 days away from WrestleMania, you hear the theme song fade in. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. There's nothing like it. Show me what's happening this weekend. Speaking of weekends, next weekend is WrestleMania, so X3 Mania is coming to a close. I appreciate everybody who's been watching so far. It's only right we talk about the Wrestlemania graphics, you feel me? Before I really get into it, obviously, I'm not going to cover every WrestleMania there is in this video, so yell at me in the comments about WrestleMania graphics you fuck with that I left off the list, or just tell me certain details you like about your favorite one in general. I love reading that shit, because apparently a lot of y'all think like me, and that rules. I want to start off with WrestleMania 19 because this is one of the WrestleManias I immediately thought of when I wanted to make my version of the WrestleMania graphic package video, which, by the way, I have a pay-per-views and weekly TV edition of this where I talk about SmackDown, main event. There's some good shit in there. Shout out to Sunday Night Heat and Velocity. Go watch that video. Before we get into the and now part, I do want to talk about the match card graphics from the rundowns, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Sunday Night Heat version. I love, it's that little detail. It's like, hey, before WrestleMania, come over to MTV and watch this match. You got Lance Storm, Chief Morley, RVD Kane. I enjoyed the fact that it's the flames in the background, and then you got that nice variant of the MTV logo next to the Heat logo. And if you watch my last video, you know how much I fuck with Sunday Night Heat. So, boom, I like that. But regular card on WrestleMania 19, I love these graphics. Shiny WrestleMania logo. You got like Matt Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and in the background, you got the big ass Roman numerals. Now, WrestleMania was a very helpful hand in teaching me about Roman numerals. They're so fire. I understand why they don't use them anymore, but bring them back, bruh. Oh man, I think we're getting too large in the Roman numeral game to really be slapping that all around arenas and shit. So once again, I get it. I enjoy this like WrestleMania logo. Like this, let's talk about the plain, regular, no, just straight up WrestleMania 19 logo. Good shade of blue. It reminds me of SeaWorld. Maybe that was what they were, I don't know. Well, I don't say SeaWorld, but like an aquarium. You feel me? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of aquatic shit over in Seattle. You know, they got the fish markets and what have you. So I feel like that's where they were going there. I could see this logo on a white shirt with a fucking dolphin on it. Just say like Seattle Water World or something, you know? Now let's get into this open of the show with our and now. You know what I'm saying? We're outside the Seattle Space Needle. And now, Raw, SmackDown. These were going up the elevator, shooting up to the Seattle Space Needle where we break through the glass and then, oh my God, Limp Bizkit, big, glossy, shiny ass, prestigious WrestleMania logo. It looks so gooey. This is that real shit right there. This whole screen looks incredible, prestigious, shiny, glossy, like, oh la la, like, damn, they snapped. They snapped. And this replay screen is actually really dope to me because you know how like in the background and in the intro, we were really zoomed in on the Roman numerals where it feels like we are kind of like under and looking like we're like looking up and under the Roman numeral. And this is a nice shade of purple. This screen isn't even moving, but it's just the angle of the XIX Roman numeral. The 19, I don't know why it's fucking XIX. Roman numeral 19, just zoomed in and just good shade of purple. The colorway It's just so nice, bruh. I feel like I'm just saying the same thing at this point about the colorway of this WrestleMania, but I get hard eyes looking at the intro to this show, and this replay screen is hard as fuck. You feel me? Nameplate cool. Nameplate cool. It's the shit. It's the same. Like I feel like certain WrestleManias do have different nameplates, so I will show love to the WrestleMania 19 nameplate. Shiny 19 on that bitch. Fire. WrestleMania 28 is a vibe, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when I was making this list, I was a little conflicted on these graphics at first. You feel me? Like, these are decent. These are my favorite, but there's some specific shit I like about this graphic package. You feel me? These graphics are kind of confusing only because of like different variations of these graphics. So just in the background. Like at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but like if that's your theme, that's your theme. I was having a little hard time following why this panel looked in the first place. I'm still not, I was thinking maybe it reflects like the skyscrapers and the buildings and you know, windows. It doesn't do that. It's just panels. It just look cool. Fuck it, sure. You get to Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, and they got the big match graphics. Green Sheamus, but it's just a picture. Daniel Bryan, just a picture. I'm like, all right, whatever. Randy Orton had a match. Well, I don't remember who. I think it was against Kane. Randy Orton on his. You got the graphics on the behind the panel work. That looks a little better. That looks better. Like when they threw the like graphics for the wrestler in the background. Cool. I liked it. You know, like it was growing on me throughout the process. This particular match is where we put it on the list. This is why we put it on the list. I hear voices in there. John Cena, blue, electric. You feel me? The Rock, orange, and they just clashing. It looks like WWE All-Stars. That's fire. Now, I get why they didn't make every graphic look like this, but why the fuck did y'all do Daniel and Sheamus like this? When they ain't look up, they were just posing. That shit looked stupid. I'm not gonna, it looked just, you might as well just have them niggas in the street and save the big match graphic, the All-Stars joint for Rock and Cena. You feel me? And especially, I get hindsight is 2020. I do get that. Royal Rumble winner, opening the show, beating the world champion in 12 seconds is kind of crazy. But we're not here about that. Match cards are cool though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to Team Teddy Long. I fuck with the vibe. You can see the city. You're in the street. In the like transition, you always see like a girl at the club, somebody dancing, right? Like these are images that are burned into my head. So like I like those parts of the graphics. You feel me? Now this shit is hard. And now we are going under the bridge with these light beams, and this shot in particular, where we come under the bridge and we just kind of glance up at the sky, WWE presents. And then you see like this little stage of the WrestleMania. They were cooking. They were cooking on the little and now joint. You know what I'm saying? Good shit. You want to talk about a real motherfucking match card graphic? You want to talk about that real shit? WrestleMania 22. Oh, now we're talking. I love the firework usage in these graphics. The fact that when we have a match, right? Let's say the John Cena Triple H match. John Cena words with little firework flares out of his name. You know what I mean? Nice. And then you got Cena doing some taunting shit. Oh, that's so fucking hard. Triple H. Start doing his shit. Then we're on the building. Screens on the buildings of them doing some production shots and maybe a little like SmackDown or Raw clip here. Like fire. And then you still got like fireworks and shit in the background. The city looking alive, electric. They don't sleep out Chicago. I know that's New York's slogan, but they be up in Chicago too, for sure. Look at that, for sure. And I gotta talk about this. Listen, little XThreeee lore, Money in the Bank is my favorite match type of all time. I love it. I've always loved it since I was a little ass kid. So this Money in the Bank logo, boy, I'd have half a brain to fucking get that tatted. Like, no bullshit, I would so get the original Money in the Bank logo tatted because that shit is that hard to me, but I won't. I have enough stupid tattoos. But the fact that you have the Raw section and the SmackDown section and everybody is doing their shit, the red bars, the blue bars, I get so worked up talking about this because that shit just means something. How you know I'm really locked in for a video is if it feels like my shirt might pop off my body at any moment. That's how you know I'm locked in right now. I gotta talk about this hard fucking and now screen. Helicopter wakes up, right? You see a structure outside one of the buildings downtown Chicago, and now Raw. Banner drops. Raw banner with John Cena on that hole. Fire. Hey, y'all know what my show is though. SmackDown. It drops with Randy hitting the fuck out that pose, dude. 2006 Randy Orton is the best pose of Randy Orton's career. It even made the No Way Out poster. That's how hard he was hitting that shit in 05-06 specifically. You got the WWE logo being hung up by cranes and shit. Wrestlemania. And I even love the big time incorporation in the tagline being a part of the logo. Oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff, man. I will say this replay screen is pretty fire though. I like the use of the logo in the background. Stretch it out, zoom in, you don't even gotta do much. You can see it, it's cool. Screen placement is nice. I like a good middle to screen placement. Unless you're SmackDown in 05, then you're the greatest of all time to me. This next one is a little crunchy. Okay, it's crunchy as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. WrestleMania 2000. I've been drawn to this aesthetic since I was a little ass kid for some reason. I feel like it's the N64 game I was around. My cousin had I want to say some pinball little game. It was like a miniature pinball WrestleMania 2000 version or something like that. I don't know, but I remember just always seeing this logo and this look and just being very obsessed with it as a kid. I like the theme of the WrestleMania of the new millennium and that we're all gonna die because of our technology. It works really well here in these match card graphics. In 2000 and 2001, everything was shiny and silver. They were using X a lot, like Jason X and shit like that. WrestleMania was we're gonna just blow up and die via electricity and fire. I like because there's a neon green aspect of cyberspace and shit like that. Circuit board, you can tell there's inspiration, computer based behind there, right? Electricity, boom! It just looks like the WrestleMania sign is just malfunctioning. If they were hanging the WrestleMania sign at this era, I guarantee you there'd be sparks just flying out of it at all points, random points of the night. Maybe during certain entrances, a little pose. Oh goodness, we're about to die. I'm sure that's, if they could, they would have. If they could have, they would have. And I really enjoyed the Fatal 4-Way graphic when they show, zooming in, a McMahon in every corner. But it's black and white, epic ass, just looking. Woo, 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 whoosh, whoosh. Then they just blow up on the screen. It's fire. I do want to mention, I forgot about it in the cat fight. When they show the people in the match, hey, this match will be this. It's just electricity. Their outlines are just zing, and then it shows them. And then it blows up into the next match. It's cool. I fuck with it. I do. This and now screen. I think it's different on Peacock than probably what it was in real life, obviously, because I don't see no sponsors. On the Peacock version, you don't even hear nothing. And now, you don't even hear that. But you got Cactus Jack, Big Show, Rock, Triple H, just panels. It just opens up, electricity, opens up, electricity, opens up, electricity. WrestleMania. Electricity, boom, and it just blows up. It's over with. Y2K and the new millennium gonna kill us all. These are the nameplates weren't nothing too crazy. It flashed the WrestleMania logo, and then it's just their name with a big ass WWF and the WrestleMania font. That's cool. Nothing too crazy, but I fuck with the whole like sparks and like I think it's the like graininess of how crunchy this video is and all them sparks flying at all times. It just looks like, hey, don't walk under there. Don't go over there. That's about to blow up. And they did a really good job showing that in these match card graphics. They didn't do that with the name. If the nameplate was fizzing and blowing up, we'd be talking about it a little bit longer, but it's not. Replay screen, decent. It got that noise, though. That mother... Like that big-ass great door moving noise they got on there. Yeah. This next one is, in my opinion, pretty underrated vibes WrestleMania. You feel me? WrestleMania 31, Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium. I like the tech bro look. You know what I mean? I like the fact that it's like robotic engineering, STEM class type shit. You know what I'm saying? I like where there's white panels and it opens up, it'll show like a Randy Orton. Then it'll close, open up, Seth Rollins. And then you see the panels kind of move and display this match. It feels like Portal, you know what I mean? Like it just feels like this. You can't really put a particular label on it except for technology. Like, you know what I'm saying? WrestleMania play button look was pretty fire. It had LL Cool J in the beginning. Aloe Black kicking us off with America the Beautiful. There's a joke in there somewhere, and I don't have the time to try to make one right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. The and now portion is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the WWE Network, but we are in this like laboratory on a conveyor belt. And now WWE, doom, doom, ba doom, doom. It's just, what it is it? It's like constructing. You just see drills and just robots, and then we see the WrestleMania logo with the play button on there. It's cool. It's decent for real. I want to say I like the sunset. I like the sunset in this look. And the panels. That and now screen ain't really doing it for me. But the sunset in this, I'm fucking with it though. Also, the kidding WrestleMania theme, pretty fucking cool. I feel like it's very underrated. Like, when you talk WrestleMania themes, it doesn't get brought up a lot. And I feel like you're in that, do I want to bring up the kidding WrestleMania theme yet? That's like a deep, I won't say deep cut, but like when you're in a conversation, you got to hold off a few rounds to pull out some kidding for the WrestleMania theme song conversation. Just a little tip. Gameplay cool. You got this robot coming back up on the screen, big play button on the side. Just nice little digital font. Not too crazy. Not too crazy. It ain't blowing my socks off. It ain't blowing my socks off, but I do like the vibe. They're following the theme pretty well. It's just a bunch of robots. We can move on, honestly. Now for this next WrestleMania, this will be the only time you're gonna hear me talking about this Mania in a positive light. For real, non-slander zone for the next few minutes. WrestleMania 27 has a good little look going. I'm liking the mirror glass everywhere aesthetic. I didn't get it at first. I think it's just cool. Now, like at first I didn't know it was all glass. Let's start there. I didn't realize the buildings was just all glass. Cool. That makes a lot of sense for the match card graphics. Match card graphics, you don't really see that much reflective mirror work, glass work, but I like it. I like this uniqueness where it's just the renders, right? So you got the Miz shows up and it's like the bar. It's like you're in a web of the WrestleMania logo. You feel me? Like imagine we're inside the WrestleMania logo. Cause you see how big and stretched out the WrestleMania in the background is, but you don't even see the full logo. That could be the floor if you're inside the WrestleMania logo. You're on the floor, that's what the floor looks like. And how the Miz's name and shit, the blue bars come across, it's like a web of the graphics. You following me? I do like the perspective work of the nameplate on these match card graphics. It's cool. They don't really do that often where it's like front to back and horizontal, you know what I mean? But I do like, actually, when you go to the next person, so the Miz shows up, it feels like a PowerPoint slide with a higher frame rate. They don't whoosh it off the screen, but instead it kind of just moves, like zooms and moves a part of one, you know what I mean? And then they come together in the end. We can get to another part of this. Snooki, Trish Stratus, John Morrison, part of the graphics, fire as fuck because of the Jersey Shore Tron in the background. And the Jersey Shore font, like, hard. That's sick as fuck. Get crazy, get loud. It doesn't matter. The and now portion of this is where I really noticed that the buildings in the background this whole time have been all glass. I did not know that. And I'm not gonna say this makes more sense because it don't, but it's a cool look. You feel me? I like the all glass look. I like the mirror. I like them arrows. It reminds me of WWE Superstars. I talked about that in the last graphics video. I like them big ass spotlights too. So that look, that type of aesthetic, the like digital, animated analog font style, scoreboard style, cool, because that's how the nameplates are. That'll always get me 9 times out of 10. I do like this replay screen though. I will say I would fix that top screen. I'd make that a little bit bigger. That's just me. But all in all, good look for the replay screen. This is where you can actually tell the buildings in the background are supposed to be all glass, which will tie in to more of the graphics. The mirrored look, like I feel like that's where that mirror aesthetic is coming from. Is just everything's supposed to be glass, so I get that. That's it for that, because like other than that, I don't have nice words about this pay-per-view. I'm not gonna hold you. Good stage. That's some nice words. Good stage. Snooki was there. CM Punk was on the card. Triple H and Undertaker, whatever the fuck. Butt cheek WrestleMania. Let's move on. WrestleMania 37. Hard to kind of remember because we're still in the thick of COVID and it's the first one back from COVID. A lot is different, you know what I mean? You don't really want to look back at the 2020, 2021 era. You really don't. But good fucking graphics. Good pirate theme. Hard as shit. I do want to talk about how early on in these graphic packages, right? Like you will see this on like a SmackDown or a Raw, you know what I mean? When they're thanking the weekend for the theme song of WrestleMania, it opens up with a treasure map. And the nice detail about the treasure map is that X is marking the spot of Lucas James Stadium. Is that the name of it? Lucas Raymond? That's the Red Ring. So the X is marking the spot of where the WrestleMania is at, aka Raymond James Stadium. And then it kind of burns up. We would like to thank the weekend for Save Your Tears. Another WrestleMania theme. This was like 2 in a row at the time. I was like, all right, cool, back to back, cool. I have a problem with it right now, but not 30, not 37. We're on 41. When are you gonna start in a? You know what? It's not about that. It's not about how many weekend themes they are using right now. Shout out to the weekend. Shout out to the weekend. For real, these graphics are cool as hell. You're on the open seas. That good ass sunset in the background. Unfortunately, you do see other pirate ships, though. That's not your crew. So like, shit's about to get real, but these are good. You know what I mean? Unless you just so behind that fleet up there. But I do not think that's the case, because when you get to the match card graphics itself, and then the match at the bottom, I'm cool with it. It still looks nice. It's still a good look, you know what I mean? That's a real good look for that. But I do want to talk about this fire ass and now screen. You feel me? It starts off, we're on the ship, Snickers, in the treasure chest. I know that's motherfucking right. Shout out to some Snickers, man. That's my favorite candy bar. We're on the pirate ship. We going. They love doing that. Take you in the first person zoom and shit. Fire. We on the boat. Then that's when they start popping them motherfucking cannonballs off. But those pirate ships. Woo, 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 woo. But then blows up. We wash up on an island that's not the island of relevancy, it's the island of WrestleMania with a nice little cave in the back. That's fire. They were cooking. They were cooking with this, man. They picked the theme and they really committed to the theme. Now, I do like this nameplate for Wale. You feel me? Nice little pirate man up top, skull and bones type beat. You feel me? With the swords, cannons, name. Cool. However, I did not remember this. I've not watched this Mania until this video. Well, I didn't watch it, but you know, I skimmed through to get to my graphics. Gameplay washes water up on the screen, then their name along the sails in the background. That's a fire fucking nameplate. Oh, that's some good shit right there. You know, it's crazy. Also, I do want to shout out the WrestleMania 37 stage. I didn't put it in the stages video, but I forgot. Big fucking pirate ship. I forgot. And last on my list, WrestleMania graphics that I fuck with heavy. Of course. What are we talking about here? WrestleMania 23 live from where? From fucking where? Detroit, Michigan. Chili on my fucking hot dog. Chili on my hot dog. Fago in my cup. You already know the WrestleMania 23 Ford logo. Come on now. Match cards are fire as fuck. You have like the solo shot, like Batista doing some shit in the production shots. I like the background of this though. Before you even get to the actual wrestlers and what they're doing, background. Y'all know me. Big ass spotlights. Up and down. I don't even know where we are. Where are we in these graphics? But the shade of blue and white, I grew up with it. The Motor fucking City, man. Listen. Remember early in the video? Money in the Bank graphics. Oh my God. I love this fucking logo for I bring it back. I'm normally not a bring it back ass dude, but like, fuck, I want Money in the Bank at WrestleMania so goddamn bad, and when you do, you better bling out my money sign. You better bling it out. The squares of everybody doing their shit, but their show brand is faded in the background. So we don't get the red versus blue style like we did for WrestleMania 22. You just see what show they're in. Oh, it's just such a good look. Such a good goddamn look. Then this code opened and now the lights turn on. The opening riff of Ladies and Gentlemen. And now, Raw, SmackDown. Every time when they show a SmackDown representation like this, I start feeling like Braun Breaker. But specifically for this one, it's always burned into my head because I thought it was so cool. And ECW with the red. Oh! And then, of course, you know what I'm saying? Smacks the fucking look like the WrestleMania Ford logo shows up. Boom. Smacks. Bah! All grown up. Boy, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. We've been growing and I greatly appreciate that. Comment down below your favorite match card graphics or your favorite parts of the video, whatever. Just comment down below. Talk to your boy. I fuck with that. Also, remember, I do be streaming all the time. So if I'm not active on here, just check. I might be live, and I promise you, you will like what you see. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Hope y'all enjoyed X3 Mania so far. I might have one more video to come out before WrestleMania. Do not quote me on that, but if I didn't, I'm sure y'all enjoyed it either way. With that being said, take it sleazy and the mouth.